I've been roughing this hand as a platform for a table, and I thought I would set it up here. I just put a moist paper towel with tung oil, and I used that to shine up that surface so that I could see the grain and know how I want to finish the contours with the next stage of rasp. You can see the beauty of that wood. It is cherry. That glass is what, 3/4 inch thick, and that's about flat. So that could be this way, where I'd have to sand those tips of those fingers down to where it rests even, and then put some type of a restraint so the table cannot move. Maybe a dowel into the wood. I don't know. I'll have to explore that. That would look good right there. Now that would be approximately the height of a dining room table. Maybe a little bit low, but not much. And it's either that or I lay that hand over. I was thinking about having a palette where it's an artist palette where it has the hole and your thumb goes up through the palette where you hold it, so that the actual laid over and your thumb would stick up through that glass. So looking at it, that's the thumb. And it would pierce. I would need to have diamond cut a hole for that to rest down to about right in here on that thumb. So this would lie over quite a bit more like that. And that would be a table next to a chair. I was thinking my chair. Haven't decided. But I think it'll look cool. I don't know what to mount at the base. I'm going to trim that down, flatten it off on the base, and carve that. I think I know what I'm going to carve. When I finish, it's going to be pretty cool. And then that will rest on a metal stand that will hold the table up, whichever way I decide. I'm leaning towards being like this, higher versus lower, and not cutting a hole in there and mounting that table so it won't move on the top of that hand. That'd be a really nice, solid dining room table. That's kind of cool too. I could mount that to where it slides up against the wall, and that hand reaches out from the side wall. So the back side could be square over here, straight edge over in here, and the hand coming out away from the wall. I'm not saying the wall, but on the floor, just resting on the floor up closer to a vertical wall right here. And then your chairs would be over here, pointing that way towards the wall, maybe 2 chairs wide. That would be a neat looking table. I'm going to have to think about it. Any comments? I'm welcome them. And it's not shaped yet. I still have a lot of work to do on it, but it's a good rough out at this point. But don't you love those grain lines? Very beautiful. And this once again is the tip out of a cherry tree. It's the top 3 or 4 feet on a big cherry tree that I cut down, so couldn't use this for anything but firewood. We're going to put it to better use. You catch a picture of the other side of that. Yeah, it will have fingernails and